Gosh, I haven't done a Touhou Lost Word video in a while. So we finally got some information on the global release of the game. Currently, I'm playing the Japanese version because I decided, why not get it early? And to be honest, the game is actually pretty good. I know I did one video on Touhou Lost Word, but I didn't go into depth on what you should know, what you should do, a guide and stuff like that. So when you start the game, you will get a beginner summon and you will be able to get a random character. It can be Yomu, it can be Sakuya, it could be basically any character. But I'm pretty sure it varies. It's not gonna be no OP 5-star character or something like that. Obviously, characters don't really have stars. Most of them are 5-star. So when you get that character, it will come into your inventory, and then after you complete the tutorial, you'll probably get Marissa and Reimu. But currently, for the information for global, it only said you will get Reimu. Obviously, if you have the Japanese version, it said they will give you, well, it didn't say, but I got Reimu and Marissa. And then, yeah. So, what you should know about units is there are certain stars to a unit. So, the maximum stars a unit can have is 5 stars, and it buffs their damage, and I don't really know how to explain it, because I wasn't very good with the stars in the game. I was really confused what it did, but basically, it kind of just buffs their damage, because, see, I have a level 56 Yomu. Back in my other Touhou Lost Word video for JP, I used, that was my level 27 Yomu, by the way. I had Yomu at 5-star already, and I had Reimu at 5-star, and Yomu was actually hitting 27k or higher. I'm not sure the actual damage ratio, but it was something around that. And yeah, she was only level 27 basically. Alright, so that's units. And then, if you click on a unit, you can lock them. There's certain outfits to a unit. I know this is just the base Reimu Hakade Shine Maiden outfit. And then for this one, this is how you buff their stats. So you get certain materials. You use those certain materials to buff their stats, like health. You got agility. I don't know what that is. Crit rate maybe. Just basic stuff like that. And then you can obviously, you can obviously just put it in, but you need certain materials. And there will obviously be a cap to it. The next thing you want to know is this. I'm pretty sure this buffs skills. I'm not really sure because this is obviously in Japanese, but this basically just sort of also buffs their stats, but in a different way. This is obviously how you cap out your characters by using certain thingies. So if you get you get a talisman for you get a talisman looking thing on your daily login bonus, and you can use that. You can convert it, and I'm pretty sure it maxes out their. I mean, it increases their level cap and their stats, obviously. And then this is where you go to get the stars. So for each, I don't know how to put it. It was the thing that buffs your. Okay, so wait, let me just these things right here. These things right here. You see these things? I don't know. I forgot what they're called. I remember seeing it before, but I forgot its name. And basically, if you convert these or characters into these little jigsaw puzzles things, you can actually start up your character. And then obviously I have a third move for Reimu, and then you get last word by. Actually, yeah, if you used about 3-4 talisman, you can actually get their last word, which is kind of their ultimate. I'm pretty sure spoilers. So if you want to cut off the video, you can do that. This is from Danmok. So Danmok made a game called Touhou. It was a fan-made game, not Zone. Zone did not make this. It was called Touhou Consider the Conclusion. And basically, toward the end, if you got to the second ending, Reimu would have explained that Gensokyo was just a dream, considering if you correlate her name, which means spirit dream, that correlates to spirit dream. So obviously, she's saying Gensokyo wasn't real. It wasn't any of a reality. And in CDC, she used a certain move where she threw her talisman at Marissa, because that was who you were playing as during the story. And basically, she just threw that. And I'm pretty sure that's where her last word is based off of. I'm not sure, but, if it was based off of Don Mock's Consider the Conclusion, that's actually pretty epic. Because this dude, it had a lot of us in our videos. Consider the Conclusion had a lot of us in our videos. And then, obviously, just moving on. Character level, boosts their stats. You can get XP if you go through the story or you just do missions, but it's recommended you use the system to get EXP. So, certain characters have certain types, certain types do more damage to certain enemies, etc., etc. Currently, I'm doing EOSD, aka Embodiment of the Scarlet Devil. That's the current thingy I'm on. And then, obviously, like I said, certain characters have certain types. And, you can I don't think there's a I don't think there's necessarily a unicap. I'm pretty sure it's 100 because it's like 128 characters in Touhou. And then these little card things. I don't know how to explain them. These also buff things. They can buff ultimates. They can buff your overall stats and whatnot. And they just give minor buffs. It's not that bad, but it's not that good either. I recommend just leveling your character. This is how you. This right here. I don't know what this is. This thingy. Ignore the chocolate thing to the left. This is how you. Okay, this thing right here. This is how you do missions, and this is how you I'm not sure if this is used to level your character as well, because I haven't played Touhou Lost World in a while besides claiming daily login bonuses. But this is kind of mostly just how you do missions. You get this little chocolate-looking, cheesy-looking thing, and you can do more missions by doing this. Obviously, you get a lot of these, but, like, most of the time, it won't even require that much for the mission. And then, obviously, these things is how you do summoned, and you see these prisms up on the top right of my screen. You be using that for summons, and you can summon on the current banner. I don't know what current banners they're going to give you. They currently have a standard banner, which is Marissa and Reimu. They have another banner with this character. I don't know. And then there's obviously a certain amount of rolls to pay, I guess. I'm not even sure what this is, dude. I'm not sure what this is. So if you go through the story enough, I know I'm going fast here, but if you go through the story enough, you'll get two features. One next to the, I don't know what it was. And basically, you can just level your characters with this. This one is to level your characters. You use certain materials like this, for 42k EXP. That will be running for 20 hours. So that'll be running for like 28 hours. And I'm pretty sure the buff runs for like 8 minutes. And then this is how you obviously level your character skills. So once you, max them out or whatever, I think the max is 10. So I might have like maxed out by like today or something like that. Today or tomorrow maybe. So if I max that out, I can max that out. It'll become max. It'll do more buffs, etc., etc. I'm pretty sure I covered most things, right? Yeah, and then there's obviously the market where you can either spend these rare prism things, which you can get through missions, or you could just buy them if you're that kind of person. Or you could just use them to buy character outfits. Currently, they have Bunny Rabbit Sakia, Bunny Rabbit Yiko, Bunny Rabbit Yomo, and they have other outfits. Like, I know they have a Schoolgirl Remu outfit as well. And then you can just buy these things for yen. But I'm pretty sure it's going to cost USD. But good luck. If you don't have 10,000 yen, I feel bad for you. And, it just costs yen. And then, you can get other materials at yen. So you can set up your formation. Obviously, during the story, it might give you certain characters for the missions. Like, it might give you a support character. But that character is going to be playing through that story mission. Sometimes they might appear multiple times. Like, sometimes you might end up getting a support one mission and then getting another one the next. That happens, but, they will have their own level, they'll have their own skills, etc., etc. This is obviously where you find the current event, this is the current event, the bunny girl thing. I don't know what it is, dude, okay? I'm rusty on my kanji right now. This is how you do the story. There's certain chapters. Well, no, there's certain segments of what you're playing on. So right now I'm doing ESD, and there's actually a lot to EOSD, dude. Like, I'm not even done with it, dude. And then this is obviously how you do material missions. I'm pretty sure I covered most of the things. So, if you ever get lost in Touhou, I'll probably end up doing another fucking guide. But that's basically all you really need to know. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot to cover one thing. Exchange event. So, if there's a current event running, you can exchange, you can do the exchange event. You can exchange for certain items, certain card thingies. Those card thingies, not spell cards. Obviously, this takes place in the whole flying thing of Touhou. Basically, it takes around the time of the Danmaku battles, those spell card battles. Your characters are flying in the air and stuff like that. And then finally, you get stuff for doing the missions of the event. You get to exchange them, whatnot. And then if you get a certain amount, or just like, I don't really know what this is, but if you just play through the events and whatnot, you get a certain amount of these things. You get certain rewards, etc., etc. And this is just where you usually just find events, bro. Like, you can just get stuff from this. This is just your daily login bonuses. So, you mainly want to be going for these things, and you want to save up these things. You want to save up at least 50, and you want to at least save up 15k things of these things, so you can do a multi-summon. Multi-summons aren't really the best in this game, but they're still good. It's worth it, alright? Okay. I think I covered mostly everything in Touhou Lost Word. And then, you obviously have your account. This says Nanashi and Kanji, and then you can see the English translation there. There's the character. I mean the your level as like a player and whatnot. And then you got a certain rank. You can set a certain bio, and then it'll give you the character name, Kirisama Marissa, and then you get the level. And basically just stuff like that. That's pretty much all I have to cover. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry for the background noises. I'm just so sorry, bro. I tried, man. I tried. And that's basically it. Also, in the top right below this, you'll find options. Go back to the title screen or to certain settings. You get it. Yada, yada. All right, I'm done here. Goodbye.